Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review. This review is for Basketball Wives Season 10, Episode 17. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Listen, so much went down in this episode, so let's just get right into it. So at the very beginning of this episode, Jackie, Brandi, Brooke, and British all meet up, and Jackie lets them know that in the previous episode, Malaysia had went out with her and Duffey, and she let them know that she would be leaving the show. Now, a lot of the ladies feel like Malaysia brought this on herself because they feel like had she opened up more to them, they could have been there for her for whatever it was that she was going through. But I disagree with them. They don't like Malaysia anyway. They were treating her bad pretty much last season and this season. And so if I was Malaysia, I wouldn't feel comfortable opening up to these ladies either. She knows that these ladies like to use your personal life or whatever you open up to them about against you when they're mad at you. They like to spread rumors, and that's exactly what Jennifer did about her allegedly having her house foreclosed, and that's the reason why she moved back to LA. If I was Malaysia, I wouldn't really want to be a part of the group anymore either. I don't feel like Malaysia is done with the show completely. I feel like she's just taking a step back to deal with what she has to deal with. But I don't agree with the ladies saying that she should have opened up more. They claim that they put everything that goes on in their life out there, and I don't believe them. I believe they show what they want to show. I feel like they keep some things private as well. Now, in this episode, Brooke actually does end up filing for a divorce, and I feel like she's doing the right thing for her. I feel like he cheated on her, and who's to say that he hasn't cheated on her more times than she even knows about. I feel like she's doing the right thing for her, and I feel like all the ladies should support her in that decision. And for the most part, all the ladies do support her decision except for Brandi. Brandi feels like, Brooke is making a rash decision. She feels like Brooke should have a conversation with her husband first and at least try to work things out. And then if it doesn't work out, then she can go file for divorce. But I feel like, Brooke is doing what she needs to do for herself. And I feel like Brandi needs to just support her friend instead of trying to push her views on her. Just because Brandi decided to stay with her husband after he admitted to cheating on her numerous amounts of times, I don't think that she should feel like all the other ladies should do the same thing as her. Everybody is not okay with that. And I feel like Brandi actually has her own relationship issues she needs to focus on instead of trying to push her views on Brooke when it comes to her divorce. Brandi has her own problems in her marriage that she needs to work on because in this episode, she was actually telling her husband how she wanted him and their son to move to LA because now it's time for her to focus on accomplishing her goals and her dreams. And he promised her that when he was retired from basketball, that they would make everything about her accomplishing her goals. And now he's not going through with that because he really wants to stay in Dallas with their son. He has no interest in moving to LA, and he basically made that clear in this episode. And so she's feeling some type of way about it. She said that she sacrificed a lot, and I feel for her that she sacrificed a lot and she had to move around a lot because of his career. And I feel like he should support her and do the same thing for her. But at the end of the day, this is a man who lied to you, who cheated on you so many times, and you think that he's going to go through with trying to support you in something. Like, to me, that's a little bit delusional. If he's not going to support your dreams after all these years of you supporting his, then maybe you should think about getting a divorce instead of trying to tell Brooke that she shouldn't divorce her husband. So at the very end of this episode, Brooke decides to gather the ladies up together to do a workout. And during this workout, there was a lot of tension between Brandi and Duffey because of the argument that they had in the previous episode at the winery. When they were at the winery, Duffey was joking about the situation between her and Brandi, but Brandi turned everything serious and she started taking shots at Duffey. She started coming at Duffey saying that the only reason why Duffey tried to get her and Malaysia to talk again was because she already wanted to be friends with Malaysia. And so she used the excuse that she was trying to get the two of them to talk in order to build the friendship with Malaysia. And so then Duffey starts getting defensive about that because she feels like that's not the reason why she tried to do that. And so then Brandi starts saying that Duffey is being defensive. And then she tells Duffey, you know what? Maybe we should talk about this after you finish communication therapy with Iman so that you will be able to learn to communicate better. Now, Duffey took offense to that, which she should have, because I would have took offense to it too. Like, Brandi was saying a bunch of messed up shit to Duffey during this conversation. She said that she had air in her head and everything. And so Duffey hits back and says, well, is this the way that you belittle your husband when you guys are arguing? And so now there's tension between the two of them. So after the workout, when they're having this back and forth, Duffey actually does seem like she's trying to have a genuine conversation with Brandi. It seems like she really wants to work things out, and she seemed to take accountability for what she said that was wrong to Brandi, but Brandi didn't want to take accountability for what she said that was wrong to Duffey. She basically blamed Duffey for the whole situation and was really playing a victim, which is what Brandi likes to do. She likes to act like it's always somebody else in the wrong and it's never her. When she's been wrong plenty of times, she just doesn't like to be called out on it. I feel like Brandi's real issue with Duffey is that Duffey built a friendship with Malaysia, and she didn't want that, because at the beginning of the season, all the ladies took Brandi's side and they didn't really want to mess with Malaysia. Then Duffey decided to take a step back and decided to try to get to know Malaysia for herself. And once she got to know Malaysia for herself, they started building some type of friendship. And ever since then, Brandi has had an issue with Duffey. I just personally feel like Brandi was completely in the wrong in this situation. I feel like she's still upset that her and Malaysia don't have a friendship with each other anymore. I feel like she doesn't like Malaysia, and so she wants everybody else to not like Malaysia as well. That's what it seems like to me. She doesn't want anybody else in the group to like Malaysia. She likes when everybody is against Malaysia. And so now all of a sudden Duffey wants to build some type of friendship with Malaysia and build her own opinion about Malaysia without the influence of Brandi. Now all of a sudden Brandi has an issue with Duffey. That doesn't make any sense to me, and I feel like that's something that needs to be addressed sometime this season. But I definitely feel like Brandi is the one that's completely in the wrong, and she doesn't see that. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Basketball Wives. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.